Alright y'all, we are at the pre-release event with my brother. I dragged him into this. Oh, he's having so much fun. I have my avatar bag here. This is where my cards are gonna go. I have my Earth Kingdom jersey on, my Katara necklace. We're gonna get ready to play. Okay, see you on the next clip. Got the Azula.
It does look really good, the art on that.
Lovely art, actually. Look at the box, look at the box.
Maybe it's a card that lets you instantly win the game.
Which character did you have? How come you're setting lessons to the side?
Ooh, I got UA. That's literally the one that I wanted the most. I got UA as my first card. Legendary Spirit Ally. Yeah,
I think they're just treated as it.
because I don't know that we can trade cards right now yet. Anyway, I think it's like you have to play with the deck. Yeah, you have to play with the deck you have.
That would be ridiculous.
That would, I think the whole point, I do know the whole point of the pre-release is play the cards you have. Okay, first few games are out of the way. I lost the first two games, but the person I was playing with was really nice. The person I was playing with was really nice about walking me through the game. So I did lose, but the second time I got some gameplay in there. So I mean, we're doing pretty well. So we're waiting for the next round to start. We have 4 rounds, I think. So I guess we're gonna see how those go. This is my intro. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm filming on my old phone right now because I have my other phone filming for the cards, so if the video quality is a bit different for my face, that's why, because I figured you want the higher quality camera on the cards. So today I have some Avatar for us. Let's get started. So today's video is going to be about the Avatar Magic the Gathering collaboration, and recently I went to the Magic the Gathering pre-release for Avatar. I went yesterday with my brother, so I got the Azula box and my brother got the Katara box and he let me have it. So I have the Azula box here, amazing, and I have the Katara box here. And the way that a pre-release works, if you're not aware, is a local game store will host a pre-release event and you will game in a tournament. And in that tournament, you have the opportunity to win more packs if you win a game or if you win a set. And I was able to win 2 additional booster packs. So we will be opening these today. I think I'm going to open those first. Please bear with me if you can see any of the cameras. This is my first time doing a video like this. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to go into a bit of the details of the boxes and the cards. As much as I know I'm learning Magic, I played some of the arena. I watched a lot of informational videos on both the gameplay and as well as a lot of the cards and the set, so I can kind of have an idea of how to play the game. I chose black. My deck was mostly black and red because I kind of like that gameplay. So also that's why I chose Azula, and I love Azula as a character. Let's get into these 2 play booster packs. Also, if you are loving this video, I have more Avatar Magic the Gathering coming. I have a collector box coming, I have a bundle coming, and I have a beginner's box coming, and I have 2 collector boosters to open, so that's going to come in the next week or so, and I'm going to be releasing another video. Speaking of Avatar and TCG, I don't know if you can see, but I do have the original Avatar TCG game from like way back in the early 2010s. So if you guys are interested in seeing maybe what's in that, let me know and I can do a separate video on that, but let's get into it right now. So as I said, we're going to get into the 2 play boosters. So we're going to open them. So I'm just going to open one right now. We're going to put these to the side. So really excited to see what we get in here. And when you guys see what I pulled in the pre-release, ooh-wee. And I made sure to keep all of the cards in their respective boxes. Oh wow. Let's try to open it from the other end. They're just not opening. Got it, okay. I already have 2 perfect booster packets, so I'm not going to be too gentle opening these just because I have some. So, alright, let's see. Right here we have copy, Zuko. We have meditation pools. Oh, we got a foil badger mole. Oh, that's nice. When this creature enters, Earthbend 2. Creatures you control with 1/1 counters on them have trample. So we're going to put that one off to the side. That's nice. Wan Shi Tong Librarian. Ooh. I think this is one of the cards that people were looking to have. I think there's another art. I would have to look that up. I'm gonna put this in the video if I'm correct or not. I'll look it up. Oh, we have Jet brainwashing. Did Jet just die?
Did Jet just die? You know, it was really unclear.
I'm gonna put the cards to the side that I will want to sleeve, whether or not they're you know, expensive or foiled or not. If I like them, I'm going to. All right, we have Rockalanch. Oh, that's a nice card. Also, hi. If I don't look up at y'all a lot, it's because I'm focusing on the cards, so I'm so sorry. But Otter Penguin. Okay, that's a nice one. Actually, let me put the nicer ones in here in the frame so you can still see them. Put the other ones in front of me. So we have Earth Kingdom Soldier, Deadly Precision, nice, Sorcery, Forecasting Fortune Teller, Turtle Duck. Ooh, we have Lightning Strike, Lightning Strike. I love Azula, love that card. And speaking of, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but that's really nice in gameplay. Actually, I don't think I actually played that. My brother had that card. Foggy Swamp Vinebender. Interesting. So that is the first pack. That was nice. We got some keepers in there. So now we're going on to the second pack. On to the second pack. On to the second pack. If anyone has any tips on how to open these a bit easier, let me know in the comments. Because like I said, I have so many more coming. It would be nice to know how to open them a bit better. Alright, so we have an ally card here. We have Sunblessed Peak Land. That's nice. Dual land. Ooh, Ember Island Production Foil. Nice. Avatar State. Yep, yep.
Avatar State. Yep,
Katara the Fearless. Okay, so this takes 3 different lands. If triggered an ability of an ally you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Oh, interesting. It's a nice card. I love Katara as well. Love her down. Enter the Avatar State. Instant lesson until end of turn. Target creature you control becomes Avatar in addition to its other types and gains flying. Oh, gains flying. First strike, lifelink, and hexproof. Wow, this is a really nice card for 1 land. Unless I mean, like I said, I am new, so I could be thinking about this incorrectly, but I think that's a really nice card, especially just for 1 land. It's not too expensive. Twin Blades. Love Zuko down. Oh, yes. We've got the Painted Lady. She's coming. I love the Painted Lady. Oh my gosh, that was such a great episode. But we have Creature Spirit, Benevolent River Spirit. Costs 2 blue. That is 2 blue mana. We're going to keep that here. The Boulder. The Boulder. Ready to rumble. Nice. Legendary creature. Sorry, I'm trying, y'all. Zuko's Exile. Ooh, very, very angsty. Very angsty, Zuko. Kyoshi Warriors, nice. Azula always lies. You know what? Azula actually did not lie. Azula didn't really lie. Now, was she manipulative? Sure, but I don't think the girl really ever lied. Giant Koi, this is a nice card. Pillar Launch, iconic, Toph. I almost want to sleeve this one instant, but I will not. I will save my sleeves. I only have so many. Alright, we have Boomy Bash Sorcery. Sorry if I'm going out of frame. Boomy Bash Sorcery. We have Creature, Messenger Hawk. Okay, that's the end of the second pack. Alright, so I'm going to sleeve those up after the video. So we're going to go on to my pre-release packs. So we're going to go into my pre-release pack first. So I'm going to show the spin down. Well, this is the countdown, I think. Actually, sorry, again, I told you I'm new to Magic, so if I don't have the terminology correct, my apologies. But so this is... Oh, would you guys believe that I wasn't filming? Would you guys believe that I wasn't filming? Hold on. We're gonna pause. Okay, so I wasn't filming any of me opening that. So, you guys missed it, but, let me just kind of repackage it and, pretend. So, I thought I was filming on this camera and I wasn't. So, let me just re-show what I did. So, this is my pre-release box. We're gonna open this one first. It's the Azula the Art. And on the side, what I did want to explain though is that if you're going to a pre-release and you're seeing this before you go, if you just pull this back here, you can just run your finger down and preserve the actual box rather than like taking the whole pull tab off. We have defeated you for all time. lovely quote. Also on the inside of the box is "Trust is for fools, fear is the only reliable way." If the camera angle changed, it's because I accidentally kicked the camera once I realized that I was not filming any longer. So I didn't do anything. Thankfully, I did not start opening any of the cards, but this is the box. This is nice. So again, every pre-release box comes with a spin down die. Sorry if this is the incorrect term, but it comes down with a life counter, I believe it is. So this is the one for the black box. It's black and purple, really nice. So we're gonna put that off to the side. Actually, put that back in the box. And I'm going to show you the cards that I like the most. So they're sleeved, so they're either foil or cards that I just really liked. So we're gonna start off with my promo card that I got. Also, each pre-release comes with a card with the art from the front on it. Also, if you are playing in a pre-release, you will get an informational packet here with how to play the game. So I would recommend keeping this, because if you open this, on the other side is a little tiny poster of the art again. So that's really nice. All right. So we're gonna get into the cards that I got in this particular box. So this was one of the cards that I really wanted. I wanted UA. I'm kind of spoiling the next card, but I really wanted UA. And so this is my promo card. You can see it has the year stamped on the side, showing that it is from a pre-release pack. So this is UA, the Moon Spirit Legendary Creature Spirit Ally. So I was really, really happy to pull this card. And as you could have seen, as I kind of spoiled it a bit, I did pull Avatar Aang. I'm going to put some of the footage in here soon from the pre-release opening. I don't think when I opened it, I realized that I pulled it. And then when I was going to build my deck, I said, wait a minute, I think I pulled Avatar Aang. Oh, this is... Ooh! That's some pretty
Flip a table. I'm going to flip.
Oh, this deck is like half backwards. I don't know why. Mango. Oh, I got one of the screenshot cards. I did pull this. I didn't realize I pulled Aang Master of Elements, so that's a good pull. So I'm just going to quickly pull that out because it is double-sided. So this is the Legendary Avatar Aang, Legendary Creature, Human Avatar Ally, Firebending, Flying Firebending 2. Whenever you Waterbend, Earthbend, Firebend, and Airbend, draw a card. Then if you've done all 4 this turn, transform into Avatar Aang, which is on the other side. Avatar Aang of Elements, Legendary Creature, Avatar Ally, Flying, spells you cast cost, each element mana less, so that is a really nice card to have. Apologies again, I am new to Magic, so if I don't really fully know all the words and things to say correctly, but I really did enjoy being able to pull this card. So I immediately bought sleeves once I saw that I pulled this in the UI. I said, let me just get some sleeves. So yes, I did pull that card. All right, and then so into the next card. So you may have seen that I pulled this before and I put it off to the side, not to be sleeved, because I already had it in foil. So we have Twin Blades, Artifact Equipment. I'm trying to, it's harder because they're in sleeves, so I really am trying to get the foil treatment showing, but this is Twin Blades, Flash. This is really nice. So we've got Hama the Bloodbender. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell by the poster. I don't know if you can see it here, but if not, I'll put a picture up. I absolutely love the Puppet Master episode. That is one of my favorite episodes of Avatar. It's Crossroads of Destiny and the Puppet Master and the Southern Raiders. Love those episodes. I don't know if you see a theme. It's very much Katara, very much Azula, and a lot of the darker moments of the show. So I was really happy to get this card because I love the art on it. The art is amazing. I believe there is another Bloodbender card for Hama in the water set. I did not pull that one. I very well could. Like I said, I have other cards coming, so we're just gonna see. But yes, I was very happy to pull this card. I pulled Energy Bending. Oh, this is the one I wanted. Okay, Energy Bending. Which also is a foil treated card, so that was really nice to pull. I think the Azula deck was fairly stacked, at least the one I got. I was very happy with the cards that I was pulling. So this is instant lesson lands. You control gain all basic land types until the end of turn, and you can draw a card. So I think that is a very nice card to have. Really excited to have pulled that one. Again, you may have seen that I pulled this card put it off to the side. I had already had it sleeved. Going into the next one, I had to sleeve this one just because there was such controversy with these screenshot cards. I just think it's hilarious that I pulled one, the Volcanic Torrent. I did not end up playing this card in my deck. I believe I did have it in my deck, but it just never, you know, I never pulled it in gameplay. We have the Spirit Oasis. I just sleeved this because I like the art on the card. Same with Origin of Metal Bending. I really liked the art on the card here. Now this card right here, the Fire Nation Drill, I did watch a video talking about how powerful this card was, and I was shocked that I pulled it. But I will say that every time I played this, I was playing against seasoned Magic players. Every time I played this at a round, they would lean forward and say, oh no, I don't like that card. I don't like how powerful that card is. So I used, almost every time I used this, it gave me a significant advantage. So let's just look a bit closer at this. This is the Fire Nation Drill, legendary artifact, Trample. So the Trample is really interesting. Usually there's no overspill. Like if somebody blocks your attack, you cannot have the overflow of, like, you know, if you attack a 3 and you had a 4, the 1 does not hit the opponent, they don't go down a life. But with Trample, let's say this 6 hits a 3, those additional 3 after the block is going to take down their life counter. So that is really what sets this apart in one way. So Trample, when the Fire Nation Drill enters, you may tap it. When you do, destroy target creature with power 4 or less. Permanents your other opponents control lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. And to make this into a creature, I believe, or into like a usable card, you need to crew 2. So I did use this very frequently, and it did help me in a lot of scenarios. The Planetarium of Wan Chi Tong, again, I just really liked the art of this card. Cunning Maneuver, I like the art. I did use this a handful of times in gameplay, and this really did help me in gameplay, so I do like this card, especially as a newbie. That really just helped boost some of my creatures. Going again into Azula Always Lies, again, really helped me boost some of my creatures, and block any attacks or blocks, kind of like combat them with this card, and it didn't cost that much to use. So, and I love Azula again, so Azula Always Lies had that sleeved. Swamp Snare Trap with Appa, I used this I think once. Bender's Water Skin, I love the art, so I sleeved it. I did not end up using this in gameplay, it just didn't come around. Azula on the Hunt, I think I may have had this once in my hand and didn't play it. Wartime Protesters, it's a foil, that's why I sleeved it. I didn't necessarily use this in gameplay. Again, the Koi Fish, you may have seen this earlier in the video. I did not sleeve it because I already had this in a foil, so I left the common unsleeved because I gotta spare my sleeves, gotta spare them. I like the art of this card. I may end up unsleeving it if I get another card to sleeve it if I run out. We've got Airbender's Reversal Instant Lesson. We've got South Pole Voyager. We've got Longfang Grand Secretariat. So this is also a foil card, just trying to show that off a bit. Legendary Creature Human Advisor, so that's kind of nice. I did not end up using that gameplay. My deck was mostly black and red. And then we have Omashu City Land, Dual Land. And then we have Canyon Crawler. I used this I think once, and it kind of, you know, I just don't think that I played it the best. But it is a Death Touch, so it's a very useful card to have. It is a bit expensive, but I mean, Death Touch is very nice skill to have from what I understand. So we're gonna go into the Katara deck. That is all, actually that's not all that I have for the Azula. I actually have all my unsleeved cards. Let me stop lying. So let me pull those out, and we're just gonna go into those very quickly. So we've got Clue, Food, Copy, Soldier, another Clue, and some of these do have other sides, so let's just go into what some of these look like in case you just wanted to see. Right. Sorry, one of the things came out with that. So I'm just going to roll through these very quickly. So we've got Corrupt Court Official. We've got Callous Inspector. I did use this several times in my gameplay, and I did like playing this card. Serpent's Pass. We've got a Dual Land Sunblessed Peak. We've got Foggy Swamp Hunters. We've got... Sorry, I'm reading through my phone. Beetle-Headed Merchants. We've got Firebending Student. I did use this frequently in gameplay as well. It was very nice. We've got Razor Rings. Instant, we've got Cat Gator. I used this once. I didn't quite like it for me just because I was still learning how to use it. I don't think I used it the best. We've got Sold Out, Instant, Vindictive Warden. That's a black and a red card. I actually did use that once or twice. That was kind of nice. Barrels of Blasting Jelly, used that a handful of times. Sandbender Storm, Canyon Crawler once more. We've got a Mountain, Basic Land. We've got a Fire Nation Raider. I did use this once or twice, and I don't think it really did much for me. Again, I didn't quite play it the way that I should have. Probably Wolf Bat Creature. We've got Twin Blades again. We've got Mongoose Lizard Creature. We've got Otter Penguin Creature. We've got Cruel Administrator Creature, Human Soldier. We've got Zuko Exiled Prince. We've got Earth Rumble Wrestlers. We've got Rough Rhino Cavalry. Sorry if I'm going really fast. I just really want to get to the Katara pack because we've got so many more cards to go through, guys. We got Gather White Lotus. Oh, this is really nice. I don't think I realized that I pulled this card. This is kind of nice. Just because it says White Lotus on it, I mean, I don't think there's many cards on that. I think there's maybe one or two more. We've got Shared Root. We've got Crescent Island Temple. Legendary Enchantment. We've got Dai Li Indoctrination. We've got True Ancestry. We've got Aang's Journey. We've got It'll Quench Ya. It's the quenchiest. Instant Lesson. We've got Zuko's Conviction. We've got Airbending Lesson. We've got Lost Days. Oh, so sad. Oh, here's another slip. We've got Fire Nation Attacks. We've got Planetarium Wan Shi Tong one more time. We've got Forecasting, Fortune Teller, Merchant of Many Hats. We've got Badger Mole once more. Let me just fix the stuff off onto the side, actually. We've got Rebellion Captives. Got a pile growing up over here. We've got Sandbending Scavengers. We've got Earth Kingdom Jailer. We've got Knowledge Seeker. We've got Rabaroo Troop. We've got Ostrich Horse Creature. We've got Zhangzhang's Deserters Creature. Water Tribe Rallier. We've got Foggy Swamp Hunters. We've got Compassionate Healer Creature. We've got Flexible Waterbender. Nice. We've got Messenger Hawk Creature once more. We've got Merchant of Many Hats. We've got Haru Hidden Talent. We've got Forecasting Fortune Teller. We've got Treetop Freedom Fighters. Creature, Human Rebel Ally. We've got Wandering Musicians, a white and red card creature, Human Bard Ally. We've got Hermetic Herbalist. We've got Foggy Bottom Swamp Dual Land once more, and we have Meditation Pools Dual Land. And lastly, we have Rocky Rebuke Instant. All right, so that's going to be it for the packs that I pulled in my Azula pre-release. I think I did fairly well. I am happy with a lot of the cards that I got. Again, I'm really excited that I got that UA. So we're gonna move on to Katara now. I'm really happy with the Azula cards that I got. I think for a first pull, I did fairly well, especially since I have so many other packs coming. I mean, honestly, I pulled one of the highest cards in the set, I believe, with the Avatar Aang. So let's get into the next packs. So next we're going to talk about the Katara pre-release box, my brother's box, and it is going to be blue. So again, we're just going to take a look at the outside of the box. Really nice. Again, if you're going to a pre-release, if you don't want to take away this pull tab and you want to keep it for the aesthetic, just pull a little bit up here, slip your finger under and just slide it on down, and then you can kind of have it close back up as it was. You can't knock me down. So on the inside we have, I will never turn my back on people who need me. That is so Katara down to the core. So let's get into this box. Alright, so again, we have this on this side, very nice, Magic the Gathering. We have the life counter, spin down die. I'm sorry, I know it's one or the other, but I'm not sure. So we have it, it's black and it has blue numbering, very nice. Gonna put that back in the box. Again, because this was the Katara box, you get the Katara card, very nice. So again, I think we're gonna go with the sleeved cards first, and then we're going to go into the non-sleeve cards. All right, so let's get into this. So I did put Obviously I put the promo cards on the top, but I did kind of order these in the way that I like. So we're gonna get into this. This was my brother's deck. I dragged my brother into this. I said, I need to go to this Avatar pre-release and I don't have anyone to come with me. And he was gracious enough to learn the game with me, and we went and played and we had a good time. It is an endeavor. It was about 5 hours that we were playing the game, so it was intense. It was quite the night to behold, and there were so many kind people at the game store who were willing to help us and like kind of walk us through each step if we had any questions or anything while we were playing. So it was a nice time all around. So I really enjoyed myself. So first we're going to get into Ty Lee Chi Blocker. So this is the promo card my brother pulled. Again, you can see in the corner they have the year stamped, and it is a foil. I think this is one of 2 Ty Lee cards in the set. So again, I'm fine with having this be my promo. I think this is going to be a pretty good card to have. So sorry if you can hear anything outside, my window's open. So again, you may have seen that I pulled Lightning Strike earlier in this video and I didn't sleeve it because my brother had this one pulled, and it is foil, and I love this card. I love Azula. I love her lightning bending. I don't know if you can see in the background that I do have, I guess I'll pull it down, but I do have this Azula here. I guess I'll show it here too, but I have a couple of Azula Funko Pops, and this is one of them, and she is lightning bending. I think it is really cool, so I did enjoy that they had a card of her lightning bending. Maybe I'll be able to pull Zuko redirecting lightning and kind of, in a way, complete the set. If we want to just have the 2 ends of, you know, either you're redirecting it or it's redirecting you. So that is one card. I obviously didn't get to play it because it was not in my set, but then he pulled Meteor Sword as well, foil, which is really nice. Bye! Space Sword. So I really enjoyed this card. That's why I sleeved it up. So next we have Watery Grasp. So we have Enchantment Aura, Watery Grasp. Again, Crossroads of Destiny is one of my favorite Avatar episodes. So I was really happy that he pulled a Crossroads of Destiny card. Love that card. Also, this is Crossroads of Destiny. As someone pointed out, the outfit isn't necessarily as it should be for Aang, but this is very clear what this scene is supposed to be. When he was like, why would I let go of Katara? Why would I do that? Okay, so then we have Toph, the first Metal Bender, legendary creature, which is really nice. I liked that it says Metal Bender on there. I love metal bending. I love that episode. I think it is the same episode as the Crossroads of Destiny, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a minute since I've rewatched Avatar. I haven't done my yearly rewatch. I watch it every year. Love the showdown. But we have Destined Confrontation. This is from Sozin's Comet, so the 4-part finale episodes. This is when Azula and Zuko clash, so I absolutely love this card. As you can see again, I have the Azula from that scene. I love the complexities of Azula. So again, you may have seen that I pulled this card earlier, I think, and I didn't sleeve it because I had this card in foil, Ozai's Cruelty Sorcery Lesson. Pretty cool. Nice card. We have Sparring Dummy. I sleeved it simply because it is the Melon Lord. I am Melon Lord! Mwah! May Jaded Edge. This is nice. And we're going to take a pause so I can close my window because there's a lot of noise going on outside. All right, and we're back. Sorry, it was just a little bit noisy. So then we have Sokka's Haiku, Instant Lesson. So I sleeve this card because I think everyone knows this is not a gag card. I'm sure it's a good card to use. Again, I haven't really gone deep into the mechanics of a lot of these cards yet, but this is a counter target spell, draw a card, then mill 3 cards, untap target land, and it is also a haiku, so that's really fun. I know a lot of people, when the set was first being released, kind of thought that was cool. Then we have Trusty Boomerang. Of course, you have to sleeve the card with Sokka's signature weapon. And then It'll Quench Ya. It's the quenchiest. I pulled this earlier, didn't sleeve it because I knew I already had it sleeved. We have the Ember Island production. So I'm actually going to switch this one out for the one that we pulled before, if you remember right here. Actually, I don't want to pull it up too hard, but we do have this card in foil now, so I'm going to switch these 2 out when this video is over, so that's really nice. And then we have Waterbending Lesson, Sorcery Lesson. I really like the art on this card. Again, I didn't get to play many of these cards because this was not my deck. Katara, Bending Prodigy, Legendary Creature, Human Warrior Ally. This is a really nice art card. At the beginning of your end step, if Katara is tapped, put a 1/1 counter on her. I always think those are pretty nice cards that enhance your creatures. Again, we pulled this one earlier and I didn't sleeve it because I was aware that I had it in a foil. So we've got Airbending Lesson, Instant Lesson. This is one of the few cards with Gyatso on it, so that's kind of nice to have. Gyatso alive also. I think there's one where he's not quite. not quite alive. All right, and then we have Avatar Enthusiast. You gotta have this guy. You insert the scene. I'm gonna put the scene in. You gotta have him. You gotta sleeve him up.
Now, check this out.
All right, then we've got Rocky Rebuke. Like the art on this card. Dai Li Indoctrination. I might switch this out for the Jet card. We've got Zuko Conflicted. I might not keep this sleeved. I kind of like the card, just because it's Zuko using his dual swords, actually using them. We've got the Kyoshi Warriors, Kyoshi Island Plaza. We've got the Wallop Sentries. I just kind of like having, a card representing the Earthbenders earthbending. And we've got Glider Staff. I believe, did we pull a foil of this? Maybe not. We've got Jet Freedom Fighter. We've got Judy, one of many. There is no war. Embossing say. They missed an opportunity by not making that the text of the card. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. All right, we've got Earthbender Ascension Enchantment. We've got Firebending Lesson, really nice art and reference to the show. Sandbending, Scavengers. I might unsleeve this, but you know, they really did Oppa dirty. Oh, it is unsleeved. I don't know how that slid in there. I was like, why would I sleeve that? All right, we've got a Mountain Land. This is really nice, Oppa. And then we've got a Island Basic Land in foil. Really nice. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure we catch the foil. But really nice card. I have this double sleeved. I might have to make sure that I unsleeve one of those. But that's still a great card. And we've got the Iguana Parrot. It is also in foil. Let's see if we can catch that. Barely. It's very light, very faint, but you can kind of see it. So that's why that's sleeved. Again, the art on this card is kind of nice. And then we've got Dual Land Boiling Rock Prison. I might unsleeve this. I think I just left it sleeved for my gameplay. And yeah, and then we have Clue. I had to sleeve the necklace. As you know, I had to sleeve the necklace. All right, so those are all the sleeved cards. So let's go into the unsleeved cards of the Katara box. And we are nearing the end game, folks. We are nearing the end game of this video, but again, don't fear not. I have a lot more packs coming. So these are the last two that the sleeved ones slid in with the unsleeved. So just wanted to show these off. So we've got Razor Rings, and then we've got Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. Again, I think maybe these are cards that he had for gameplay and maybe just kept sleeved and I just didn't notice. So I'm going to probably unsleeve these, put these off to the side. But so we're going to get into the unsleeved cards. So these were cards that, again, they're nice, but I'm trying to make sure. I only have 100 sleeves, so I want to save my sleeves in case we pull some other really nice cards in our other deck. So we're just going to go through these fairly quickly. If you want to read any, please feel free to pause. So we've got Zhang Zhang's Deserters. We've got Earth Kingdom Jailer. We've got Rabaroo Troop. Wow. Again, Zhang Zhang's Deserters. Longfang Grand Secretariat. If you remember that we did pull this before in a foil. We've got Iroh Tea Master Legendary Creature. We've got the Sun Warriors. That's also a nice card to have. We've got Wandering Musicians again. We've got Earth Kingdom Soldier. Really nice card. We've got Serpent's Pass Dual Land. That's really nice. We've got Boomy Bash Sorcery. A lot of the earthbending cards I've noticed are in red, or are dual red and another color. I believe it's dual red and black, and I believe it's because especially if it's like one of the stronger benders, I think because it's supposed to be more like attack focused rather than like, you'll notice that in green it's mostly like the Dai Li or something of that nature. Airspeed Prime videos really do well in diving into like the mechanics and the reasonings behind some of these cards. So I would recommend watching a lot of his videos. He breaks down each color of the Magic cards, especially for this set. So I would recommend his channel and checking it out. So then we have Firebending Lesson again. Again, we have that in a I don't think we had that on foil, but I think we had it sleeved already. And then we have Fire Nation Engineer Creature, Hog Monkey Creature. We have another Hog Monkey Creature. We have Callous Inspector again. I used this in my gameplay. I really did enjoy this card. We have Foggy Swamp Hunters. We have Ozai's Cruelty again. We have this sleeved. In a foil, we have ostrich horse, another ostrich horse creature, saber-tooth moose lion creature. This episode when they're babies is so cute. We have barrels of blasting jelly. We have Aang's journey, sorcery lesson, invasion submersible artifact vehicle. That's really nice. Maybe I'll sleeve that up just because I don't have many vehicles. Rough rhino cavalry. Excuse me, rough rhino cavalry creature, human mercenary. We have treetop freedom fighters, really nice card. Again, we have another otter penguin, We have geyser leaper. I believe I've showed this off before and I don't think I said the name, so sorry about that. It'll quench ya once more. I think that's our second or third. We have Fire Nation warship. That is fairly nice. Knowledge seeker. We have forecasting fortune teller once more. We have tiger seal. We have rowdy snowballers. We have tiger dillo. We have the mechanist, aerial artisan legendary creature. We have North Pole patrol creature. We have forecasting fortune teller once more. Again, another otter penguin. And then here we are going into the clue cards. So then we have this. I almost want to sleeve this just because your scar's on the wrong side. It is not on the wrong side.
Your Zuko costume's pretty good, but your scar's on the wrong side.
The scar's not on the wrong side!
That is an iconic card, so yeah, we might put that in a sleeve. Who knows? Just a gag. Then we have another food token. We have another one of these copy tokens, which is a really good, nice use of showing, you know, a copy. There's so many Judys. Who is the real Judy? Was there even really ever a real Judy? Spirit card that looks really nice, and another Ember Island players. This is to protect, like if you have a double-sided card and you don't want people to know, then you put this behind it. Another spirit. We have this clue token with Appa. When he was missing, that's the sign that they made for him. We have another otter penguin, geyser leaper, another foggy swamp keeper, spirit keeper, and Misty Palms Oasis dual land. And lastly, we have a messenger hawk creature. And that is going to be it for us today in terms of cards. Alright, I'm refilming my outro because it didn't film, but that's going to be it. Please let me know down in the comments what your favorite card was, if you went to a pre-release event, what you pulled, if you were able to get your hands on any boosters, what cards you were looking for, or maybe what your favorite card in the set is. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in seeing more, I have some coming soon in about a week or so. If you want to see my cards from the Avatar TCG set from the 2010s, let me know and I can do a video on that. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.